I know I wouldn't. I just, no matter where I'm at, I just get back in it and try to do what you can. You try to get the trailer,
Catch the berm or
get
something.
the trailer across the road and get it, get it as soon as you can get it stopped, the better you are.
Yeah.
But different scenarios are.
But is it better just to get off the brakes and try to let your wheels roll so you can grab
Yeah, when
again?
you're sliding.
Yeah.
You try to want to. You kind of want to. There's kind of a method to it, I guess, but it's not really a method because you're still not in control. But you got to get your tires moving. You got to get that hot surface away from the road and get back where the tires are trying to bite. You can use your jakes and then use your trailer brakes with your jakes. And sometimes you got to be real careful because your front end will lock up and it won't want to steer.
Yeah.
So you just got to. I don't know if there's a right way to do it. Just don't do it, I guess.
Yeah.
I had a deal one time years ago when I was working for MI. I slept at the river, got up in the morning, there's about probably 3 inches of fresh snow. I took off, and we always had really good loads, good driver weight, everything's nice. I had that new Pete I got. And I get up to Sandhill, there's no traffic. I get up to Sandhill, there's no tracks at all. And I'm just cruising along, and it was cold enough. I think everything's cool. I get right up there, kind of in the corner, and doggone, I'm spun out, and I'm going backwards almost immediately. And it's not a slow slide either. And I thought, well, and the trailer was right away wanting to go to the driver's side, and I thought, well, you know what? At that time, it's changed now some, or was last time I was up there, but it was kind of shallow on that side. And I just let it go. I was going to try and get in reverse and start backing down. That was my original idea. Well, that didn't work. And I cut it. When that trailer went in the ditch, I just cut it hard. And when it came around, I just spun that steering wheel, and the whole front end just slid right around, and everything came to a stop. And the truck's pointed back downhill, and the trailer's off in the ditch. But I thought, I got out there, and I looked real quick. Everything's clear. I just put it in gear, and I drove right out, headed back down the hill, went down to the access road, and got turned around, put a set of chains on, went up to the top of the hill, jerked my chains off real quick, and I met Eldon Holm that was working for him. Eldon was just a prince of a guy, just soft-spoken and just the best guy. Only truck I'd met, and I never said a word. And I get over there a ways, and he says, we talked a little bit on the radio, and then he said, holy cow, did you make these tracks here? And I just said, shh. I'll tell you all about it later. There was enough traffic on it. Pretty soon the tracks were all gone, I suppose. But, well, I tell you, I really lucked out on that one. That could have been bad.
Mm-hmm. I've heard a lot of stories, guys doing 180s on the hills, and it's like,
Well,
I'd always heard about that, and I wondered. I was always a little skeptical. And then a lot of times you could end up just jackknifing, and then that wouldn't have been good. I remember thinking, if I can get this truck headed back downhill, why not? We had short trailers; they were just 42-foot trailers. So,
yeah, Dwight Busby was talking about doing that on the ice cut, and I kind of missed it when he talked about on that last episode how he just did a 180 at the top, and I just went back down the hill.
That's a little tight on the ice cut to do that. That's a little. I actually had quite a bit of room.
oh man.
So this is.